says.
Oh, get me out of there. I don't look so good.
Why does it say poor connection? What? We're live.
Are we?
Mm-hmm. Nope. Central Perk. Part 2 dash part 2 live done. Anyone can watch. Anyone can watch. And anyone can watch.
Why do you keep saying that? It's mean.
It's not mean. Let's see if anyone gets back in here. After they all had to press F to pay respects. Even though Jess doesn't understand.
I don't get it.
Okay, where's the instruction booklet?
I don't know, I'm still waiting for it to tell me that you're back online, and it still has not.
Where were we? Before we had to... Let's see. We're on this one. With the window and the wall.
Hello, Obi-Wan. Thanks for coming back.
Obi-Wan's back?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming back, buddy.
That's nice of you, friend.
Oh, jeez.
It's okay, I just barely nudged it.
I'm going to have to press F again. Jess is trying to knock the whole damn camera over.
No, I'm not. Why don't you tell everybody about your faux pas?
My faux pas?
Mm-hmm. How you used a bum charging cable. You just let your phone die.
It's not mine, it was yours. I was just borrowing it. Joke's on you.
It works fine for me. I've never had an issue with it.
Well, that just means your phone doesn't require as much power as mine. That means it's weaker.
That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. We have like the same phone.
No, I have a Pixel 3. You have a Galaxy.
Yeah, they came out around the same time.
Different phones.
They're the same good.
No, they're not. Mine requires more power. That's embarrassing for you.
I think Obi-Wan's gone.
What?
I think he's gone now.
Why do you think he's gone?
Because it says there's only one person watching.
Well, you can't always go by that. It's not always accurate.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe he got tired of us fighting.
That could be. Here.
Oh.
We're all set.
Okay. All right.
See if YouTube sends the notifications out again.
I didn't get one.
I heard that they've been trying to get people to stop live streaming.
Just all together, like everybody.
Like they get I don't know. I don't know if they're getting butthurt about it.
About people live streaming? Why would they? Do they not get paid off of those?
No, I mean they make money off super chats for people with bigger channels. I don't know why they wouldn't want people to live stream, but people say that channels that live stream a lot don't get shown. They don't get suggested in the algorithm, and they'll unsubscribe people against their will.
I don't get it though. Why? What would be the point?
I don't know. It's crazy.
That sounds like a conspiracy theory to me. That doesn't sound real.
Obi-Wan says, "I've got a Galaxy," and he's.
Hey, me too.
He said he's still watching. He's always here.
Aw, that's
Thank
a
you.
nice, reassuring thought.
Always.
He's just always here in our hearts.
Just like real Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
He is real Obi-Wan. What am I talking about?
Obi-Wan, Nick and I were having an argument about, well, not an argument, a discussion. This little glass bulb that goes on top of a food tray. You see them at bakeries, you know, at fancy dinners. They put the little bubble lid on top of it. And I told him I thought it was called a cloche, and he thought I was making that up. And I could be wrong. Do you know what the name of this is? He was trying to be creepy.
Well, it just came across as...
Yeah, it was just reassuring and gentle.
Yeah, it just came across as sweet. It's just like it was a I imagined your Force Ghost just hovering.
Just making sure we know we're safe.
Yeah. Not creepy at
I
all.
gotta throw these like pastries in here.
He said no idea. He's never heard of a cloche.
I think it's called a cloche. Somebody, I can't look it up because I'm putting the cloche together.
You're thinking of Glenn Cloche.
No, that's not right. Oh, I'm off the screen again. You gotta tell me when I'm bonering it up over here.
You get the channel deleted.
You've already said bad words and horrible things.
I didn't say anything that bad.
What, boner?
Shh. I'm gonna get a strike.
Why won't this go on?
Because I think you're not turning it the right way.
There. I've got it now. Look at all the treats inside.
That's nice.
That's really cute.
That's where it goes.
Oh. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh.
If those were real pastries, they'd be getting icing all over each other and smeared.
I think they're supposed to be, they look like cookies.
Oh.
Maybe like croissants, some sort of, it's like a jelly bread situation thing.
Hey, Obi-Wan, I have an Australia question. What would you say is the pastry of choice in Perth? What's the most popular pastry? Is it the cheese Danish?
Why would it be the cheese Danish?
I was just giving an example.
Well, he knows what a pastry is.
I know. Maybe I got a lucky guess, and he would say, actually, it is the cheese Danish.
What if it was? I'd be impressed.
If everyone loves the cheese Danish in Perth. What do you think the most popular pastry around here is?
In Ohio?
The cronut?
In Lebanon? No, that's a New York thing, I think.
Well, it sells out around here too, doesn't
Well,
it?
it sells out everywhere. That's at least what Tyler Shelton told me. Maybe he was lying, but he said when the cronut was invented and it was made, it was hard to come by, so people would line up all down the streets to get cronuts.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came up with the recipe to make them here. So
And now he doesn't work there anymore.
No, you can thank Tyler Shelton.
He did always smell like donuts when he would come into GameStop. I remember that.
I wonder if that made him embarrassed.
Well, I mean, he worked at a donut shop. It's not embarrassing.
Apple Danish.
The apple Danish. I don't know. Have I ever had an apple Danish before? I don't know if I have.
Probably not. And he says vanilla slice, maybe.
Vanilla slice, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
What is this? Vanilla slice, maybe. I've never heard of that. Call me maybe.
That's sad.
Maybe Mabby. Call me Babby. I would eat an apple Danish. Would you?
I wonder if that's like an apple fritter. I wonder if it's like the same thing. What's the difference between Danish? I'm trying to think of what a Danish is like.
It's like usually a longer kind of
like a
rectangular.
Cheese Danish. Okay, I've had like a cheese Danish before. That word's starting to lose all meaning. Yeah, you've probably had an apple, because I've had like a cherry Danish. You've had.
Usually they still have.
It's like a
cream
turnover.
cheese.
Yeah, it's like a turnover kind of. You've had that before.
With apple?
Yeah, you've had an apple turnover.
Apple turnovers are different.
Not by a lot.
That's almost like a croissant with filling in the middle.
Well, that's kind of what Danishes are.
But they're a different shape.
But they have the same kind of ingredients, is what I'm saying.
And I think a different bread is used.
I think it's very
A different
similar.
dough.
These are different colors.
Croissant. I know.
I've ruined it.
You go like that.
Can I have the orange poker?
They've recently got Krispy Kreme. There were lines down the block when they first opened. How do you feel about Krispy Kreme? I actually prefer Dunkin' Donuts.
I don't. I think Dunkin' Donuts has the worst donuts ever made. I hate their donuts. I don't know why you like them.
Strong disagreement here.
Yes.
Apparently.
Very much so.
I think Krispy Kremes are a little overrated. I would much rather eat Dunkin' Donuts.
Depends on where you... Have you ever gotten like Krispy Kreme from the actual restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
You have?
Yeah.
I've never gotten a Dunkin' Donuts fresh, hot off the press. Every time I've eaten a donut from there, it tastes like it's about a week and a half old.
Well.
They always have like a very dry, cardboardy kind of complexion happening.
Well, they used to deliver fresh Krispy Kremes when I worked at Speedway every night.
Mm-hmm.
And they're good.
They are good.
But I don't think that they're all they're cracked up to be.
Hmm.
I don't think they're that much better than Dunkin' Donuts that people should be going wild for them. Obi-Wan doesn't really like Krispy Kreme. It just tastes like regret.
It does. It really does. It's very sugary. I mean, all donuts are, but...
And he says, I think on the Apple Danish, usually they're a lattice Danish.
Oh.
I think that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Lattice Danish. Fairground donuts are always the best, he says.
Mm.
Yeah, well,
anything from the fairground.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's next? We got 2 of these. And then 2 of these. 2 of them.
You better hurry up with your beer
Why?
so you can be drunk for everyone's entertainment.
You can be drunk with it. There we go. What else? This one. That's what we need. I think that's all you have to get there.
All right.
I wonder if they have the same fair foods in Australia that we have here.
I don't know.
So they have fair donuts, but the big one would be the, what do you call it?
I don't know. There's a lot of common... What, an elephant ear? Is that what you're...
No, not the elephant
Well, what
ear.
are you picking up? It could be anything. A corn dog?
No, not a corn dog. Why can't I think of it? Why the name is escaping me right now?
A lemonade shake-up?
Yes, you pick at it with your fingers.
Oh, a funnel cake.
A funnel cake, yes. I was doing this.
Well, yeah, he's like, you know
And
the
she says-
thing.
You pull them like this.
You didn't say pull them like this. It looked like you were just picking up an item. That
I
could
was
be
doing
any...
this.
No, you did it like twice.
Why would you do this to a lemonade?
That one was my smart-ass comment.
Just
I know you weren't talking about the lemonade. That was because you were being absurd, and I was trying to point out how absurd you were being.
Well, I couldn't think of the name for it. You have funnel cakes. That was what I was going for. Funnel cakes are... Do you think they're the best? Are they the best of the best when it comes to fair?
I don't.
Fair?
I like them, but I don't think that they're the best.
What do you think is the best fair dessert?
That's hard to say. One of my all-time favorites is a good old-fashioned caramel apple.
Well, you could get that at Kroger.
They're not as good.
Nah.
I've got this bonus.
Where did that? Maybe that was
I
just.
think it's just an
it was
extra.
sitting there. I don't think I gave that to you.
And I like funnel cakes, but I've never gone to the fair and gotten a funnel cake. That's the thing. I've only ever gotten funnel cake at Kings Island.
That's weird.
I like the sugar waffles. Those are good.
Yeah. Clearly, you like Stroop waffles.
They don't know that.
Okay. Those. 6 of D's.
You can also get like any item
Seals.
fried. So you can get like fried cheesecake
Yeah.
or frozen bananas. Those are good.
How about fried bananas?
Those are one of my favorite treats of all time.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Yes, you have.
Fried green bananas.
Ew. You don't eat green. I've made you fried bananas before.
What about fried plantains?
Yeah, you've had those.
Fried plantains?
Yes, when we went to the steakhouse, the
Fried-
all-you-can-eat steakhouse, they give you fried plantains.
Fried mangoes or papayas?
I've not had that.
I'd like to try a fried papaya.
Go ahead. That probably would be yucky.
No funnel cakes at the Perth Royal Show, which is... Bless you. Bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Are you done? All done?
Stop.
No funnel cakes at the Perth Royal Show, which is the only major one I've been to, says Obi-Wan. Curly fries are always a favorite, and of course,
Oh, yeah.
fairy floss.
What's that?
I've never heard of fairy floss before. But he says, of course. So that makes it sound like it must be a staple.
It probably is. Wouldn't you eat that if you had it?
Fairy floss. I've never heard of it.
I'd probably eat it. I wonder if that's like cotton candy.
That could be.
It sounds like it.
So no funnel cakes there. I wonder if Obi-Wan, have you ever had a funnel cake? Do you even know what it is? If not,
We can describe it to you.
well, I said that him and Kat should come out here and we'll go to Kings Island together.
Yeah.
They should do it during October so we can do the Halloween haunt thing.
The only problem is then you don't get the full experience because the park isn't open all day. You only get to go after hours. And
Yeah,
it's
but
usually chilly.
but you can still ride the best rides.
Not
they
all
keep
of
all
them,
the good
no.
coasters open.
Well,
You don't really need to ride anything else besides the coasters.
they don't keep all the coasters open.
Most
and
of them.
you only have like 4 hours to work with, so it's really hard because it's always super packed and busy. So it's hard to get in.
Not if you go on a Sunday.
No, that's
Because
when
they keep it open all day long on Sunday. Because it's like kiddie time.
Yeah.
And then into the evening you can still stay.
Well,
It's
I
not
guess.
a full day.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And it's all decorated. And okay, so he says, yes, cotton candy.
Oh,
They call it fairy floss.
that's cute. I like that name.
Fairies be flossin'.
Ugh.
What?
You talking all kinds of smack.
I'm not talking
Oh, I
smack.
have to do this twice? Alright, let's do it again. I've got to do this little guy 2 times.
Well, at least you know you can do it.
Yeah. What was that noise?
Which noise?
Bink bink.
I haven't heard of bink bink.
Just happened. It's probably your phone telling you it's about to die again. Maybe you should check it.
Let me see. I hope that's not true.
It sounded like a phone alert noise.
No, my percentage is going up.
Oh, well, that's good. Maybe it was telling you you've reached new heights.
Yeah, I hope so.
Bing bing.
So next up, there is a huge Stranger Things set that we can work on.
Oh.
And there's also the Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. So we'll have to...
Are those out already?
They're up in my office.
You've already bought those?
Yeah, I've had them for months. I pre-ordered the Masters of the Universe one. That came out like in June. And then
Wow.
the Stranger Things one I picked up probably around the same time.
Well,
They've just been waiting.
we'll have to start them.
They're huge.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't mind huge things.
It's a good thing.
You thought I was bad by saying that. You just made it even stranger. Going to make everyone uncomfortable.
No.
Mm-hmm.
They know we're a married couple.
Mm-hmm. With your innuendos. Don't talk to me like that. I'm a lady. Okay. Let's see. We've got... Hold on. Got this one. I have to make sure I do this correctly. Okay, looking pretty good so far. There we go. Look at this strange item. I bet that... Do you think that's a table? No, I bet that's a rug.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Ooh.
It goes right there. Maybe you want to... Oh, you can see it, I think.
I wonder if my friends are going to stand in there. There we go. Look how cute it is. Look at that, everyone.
Is it the right way?
Yep.
Everything's positioned correctly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Moving on. Next up, 9 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, help me out. Can't do it without your help. 8, 9.
Do I stick them all together?
Hold on. One of these, 2 of those, and 1 of those. Alright, here's what you're doing.
You know what would be a fun game? Is if you just handed me the pieces and made me guess how it was supposed to go together.
Yeah, I don't think that would go very well. I don't think that would be a good idea.
I think it would be fun.
It's too bad my phone died. We had a rockin' crew here for a minute. But you know what? I'm just thankful that Obi-Wan decided to come back.
Mm-hmm. We can all be thankful for that.
But my stupid phone. I was using this charger, a non-Google charger. Google. And apparently it wasn't charging my phone. Even though it was plugged in. It wasn't charging. So I had to get a different charger and plug that in. Now it's fine. Now the charge is rising. The fire rises.
I built a table.
Okay.
How's Katrina been doing? She doing well? Oh. Whoops.
Did you drop something?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Where'd it go? Do I need to get it?
No, I've already put it back in.
Oh, I thought you dropped it on the floor.
No.
Be careful.
Stop it.
What?
You always act like I don't know how to do stuff. That's sad.
Speaking of cat, you know what I got hanging out just right back here? Just over with some of my memorabilia. These look familiar?
Oh. Yeah.
Got those hanging out just right back with all my movies. Action figures. I got a few statues back here. And I've got these kind of positioned just behind the piggy bank. They're kind of sitting right, well, not behind it. In between the piggy bank and a section of video games there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're nice. Whenever we get done with our house, we'll have to get a nice frame to put them in.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it seems kind of fruitless to start hanging things back up when we know we're going to have to take stuff down and repaint. Oh. Sounds nice.
Taking a break after all the hiking is that cat. Alright, here we go. We got that and what else? This one. This. Alright. This is a little service sign, it seems.
Do you have any more nipples left?
Nipples? What do you need a nipple for? Is there one over there? Oh, sorry.
You always forget those.
I'm sorry. Okay?
That's sad.
I'm doing my best over here. Obi-Wan says, I'll tell her you still have them. They're also hanging in my little nephew's room.
No, that's cute. I didn't know you had a nephew.
Yeah.
How old is his nephew?
Baby? Just recently.
Oh, congratulations. That's so exciting. I've not been keeping up with the times.
Those actually, you know what? Speaking of your nephew, now I'm looking at him, those might go well in Emerson's room.
They would. He has like an aquatic theme bedroom. It's got lots of oceany stuff.
That might be a good idea.
I think so.
Cheers. No.
Thanks.
Alright. Okay. Time to go to bag number 5. Bagel number 5.
Think this is gonna be the rug?
Maybe. Ba, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba, 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 ba-da-da-da.
You think it's gonna be Monica in this set?
No, I already know it's Phoebe.
Oh.
I can see. And it looks like Ross too.
Oh.
Bag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You want to hear something sad?
What?
I did my makeup this morning.
No.
And I was really excited to use my fancy new Sleeping Beauty palette. So I have like a blush set. And you were still sleeping, so I didn't want to turn on the lights. So I was just using my little face mirror with the lights around it. And everything was going well. And then I was like, oh, it's time to put on my blush. So I got my set, and I never used this kind before. Usually with blush, you have to kind of like, you know, it doesn't go on super dark at first, so you have to maybe do it once or twice, or, you know, you have to kind of feel it out. So I just got a very little amount and put it on to see if I liked it. And I was like, oh, I can't really see that, so I got more. And when I put it on, it looked kind of darker than I'm used to.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, it might look okay. So like I applied my highlighter on my cheekbones. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, I don't know, I feel like this might look a little weird. So I went in the bathroom and turned the light and looked at myself, and I looked like a fucking clown. So I had to wipe all my makeup off and start again.
Why did you look like a clown? Because you
Because
didn't have any light?
No, because I couldn't see very well in the bedroom, and I thought it wasn't that crazy, and then I went and looked in the mirror, and it looked like somebody had smacked me across the face about 4 times because my cheeks were like burgundy, and it was like the whole side of my face.
What a dork.
I know. If I went to work like that, I don't think anybody would have taken me seriously today.
You can always turn the light on. I'm not going to, if anything, I'll just put a pillow over my face. You don't have to worry for long because I'm going to get back on schedule here soon.
Well,
So I'll be up before you.
that's fine. But
I'm going to be like Paul,
who's Paul?
the early riser.
Who?
Paul Reiser. You know him?
No.
From Mad About You?
We've talked about the fact that I've never seen that show. Oh, I like the Phoebe hair. It's pretty cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Someone watches Mad About You.
Obi-Wan. Wasn't that him?
No, that wasn't Obi-Wan. Who are we talking to? It was not Obi-Wan.
I thought it was.
No, I think it might have been Hallmark Channel Jeremy.
No, it was Obi-Wan. He was the only one watching our stream when we were doing this at first.
Was Obi-Wan talking about Mad About You?
Obi-Wan, was that you?
I don't think it was. I think you're getting him confused with someone else.
That's possible.
That's insulting.
No, I think it was him.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think Obi-Wan watches Mad About You.
Fine. Sorry, Obi-Wan.
Because Obi-Wan said he liked Friends.
I know.
Don't you remember?
They said they liked both. And I asked if there was a crossover. You're right. I think it was somebody else. When I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong, okay?
Oh, good.
Oh, I think I put Chandler's face on Phoebe and Phoebe's oh, Ross. Yeah, I did. I swapped her. How do you think Phoebe looks with Ross's face?
No.
Do you think I should roll with it? This is...
No.
There's Phoebe's face. It's got makeup on it.
No, don't do that. Let them be their own people. Let them exist how they're supposed to.
I don't know where her pants are. Have you seen them?
Her pants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there.
Thanks.
Seems about good.
Wait, which ones are hers and which ones are Ross's? Who gets the dark pants?
Phoebe.
Okay.
Ross has the lighter complexion pants.
Fine.
Bants, bear of 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 bants.
I don't like it when you sing that song.
Why?
Makes me sad. Her hair keeps coming off, and I don't like that.
Well, stop doing it.
I'm not. Ugh.
Calm down.
I'm not going to.
You don't build well when you're frustrated.
I don't build well when I'm not frustrated. My hands are useless. Have you seen Ross's hair?
Right there.
Thanks.
Right there's the hair.
Oh man, his hair is really bad. It's very spiky. Have you looked at it?
Yeah.
Very ridiculous. He does have really stupid hair.
Did you get her? Yeah, she's got a guitar.
Yeah. There they are. We're friends.
All right, here we go. We're gonna build a keyboard. With that, 3 of D's, 2, oh, 3. And then we've also got, where's this part? Where's that piece?
What color piece are you looking for?
Looks like a keyboard.
This? That's one you
No.
handed me.
No, like the actual keys.
Oh.
It should be white with a few black.
Is it maybe a sticker that you're supposed to put on something?
Mm-mm. Hold on, is this it? Oh, there we go.
Oh,
That's it.
just go in here.
4 of these. Is that Ross's keyboard?
Probably Phoebe's. It might be Ross's. He has a keyboard.
Mm-hmm. I remember that much.
His sound. So stupid. I can still remember how it goes.
How?
I'm not going to do it
Why not?
because it's stupid.
You'll get all the Friends fans here. And
Do 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 do, and then there's like a dog barking, and there's like a siren, like a car. See, now I'm embarrassed myself.
maybe I should put that on my next album.
What, the sound?
Yeah,
That
like
clip?
a bonus track. I'll recreate it. Hey, Thomas Gilkey is here. Hello, Thomas. Thanks for joining us this evening as we are building the Friends television series Lego set. My wife's birthday gift.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's not my birthday anymore, though.
Some people like to get their wives fine pieces of jewelry.
Yeah.
I decided to buy her a Lego set that I would make her put together on a live stream.
Nick doesn't buy me jewelry.
You tell me not to.
I know.
You don't...
I was about to say something nice about you.
Oh.
He usually buys me very thoughtful, sweet things, but that are also kind of fun, so that even though I'm growing older each year, I still get to have a fun time opening up toys for my birthday and Christmas. I very rarely get serious adult gifts, but that's okay. I like it, because then it's still fun to... Who wants to go on Christmas morning and open up a pair of underwear and white V-neck shirts? Not many people. That's what happens. We all get underwear and socks. You get me underwear and socks, but they're cute, fun ones, so I didn't want to say that.
Well, I like socks. I like some good socks. You know? What else?
But Thomas says he loves playing the video games, the Lego video games. Those are good.
Oh. Yeah, those are fun, the Lego games. I haven't played enough of them.
You played the Harry Potter one, a little bit of it. I don't think we ever finished it.
And the Lego Marvel.
Yeah, that's because we've been playing that with Lazarus, and he's too crazy.
Yeah. They are fun games, though. The Jurassic Park one looks pretty good.
Oh.
What are we doing here? We need
I have
doors.
these.
You have the doors already?
How many do I need?
You have the doors.
I guess. I need to pay very close attention to how these
Okay, pay
swoop
attention.
in and out.
Thomas, do you have a favorite Lego video game? Which one would you say is your favorite? And how many of them have you played? Are you would you consider yourself an aficionado? Have you played the Star Wars series? I played some of those, but I've not completed them. For some reason, I really like playing them on the GameCube. A vastly underrated system.
Oh, I got too excited again.
Careful.
I know.
Be careful.
Oh, got it. I'm putting this together now.
Okay. Putting it all together.
Yep. Snapping it in.
Snap 2.
Mm-hmm.
Obi-Wan, have you met Thomas Gilkey before? I'm not sure if Obi-Wan and Thomas have been in the chat at the same time before, but if not,
I know.
what?
I caught myself mouth breathing.
Uh-oh, don't do that.
I know.
No, no.
I've made it. I would have.
Pick that up on the stream. I have to make sure I don't nose whistle.
Is that a common problem for you?
If I start like concentrating, then I'll start breathing heavily through my nose.
Oh.
And my passages are not good, so it'll come
that's
across
true.
as.
That's not really much of a whistle. It's more
Well,
of a stifled breath.
Well, it is stifled, but it comes across as a whistle on the
Oh, I see.
playback.
And you don't want that.
Thomas says Lego DC Supervillains is my favorite. Had some of the voices from the DC animated universe like Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's one I did not play. But maybe I'll pick it up at your recommendation. That seems like it would be a good one to get on the Nintendo Switch. I like buying games for the Switch now. It's probably my favorite system out of the newest generation. Even though some people say that the Switch is for soy. Switch is a soy system.
Well, you can like anything.
I know you can. I said I don't care. I love it. I think the Switch is great. I don't think it's soy. And Obi-Wan says we have, but he might not remember me. I know he's a prolific geek and gamer. Thomas Gilkey is. He's one of the Geeks and Gamers fans. He's over on their channel.
Their streams. I think I know a little bit about that.
Yeah.
I'm a noob.
Well, that's where Proper Jeremy comes from.
Oh, is that where all the Jeremys come from?
Yeah, they're a parody of Jeremy, who is the
main Jeremy,
the big dog over at Geeks and Gamers.
I see.
And he's got like a million. He's got like now. Well, Caitlin, you remember Caitlin?
Yeah, you said she had to retire recently, which was sad.
Yeah, because there are like over 300 Jeremys now, and there are just too many to keep track of.
She said she doesn't get paid, and she has to do it around school hours. So I imagine that's a hefty task to take on.
But she did a good job while she was around.
Yeah, she's way more organized than I ever was.
And we had, that was a fun time on this channel's history. We had a bunch of Jeremys in here. I'll never forget, and I always wish Pizza Ranch Jeremy would come back.
Yeah, he was a good Jeremy.
That was a good Jeremy. I never see him anymore. Pizza Ranch Jeremy.
I just always thought he liked ranch dressing on his pizza, and then I found out that was like a place.
Yeah. Thomas says, I've played all of them. Played all the Lego games. Says, I enjoy Lego Star Wars series. I think I saw you on Proper Jeremy's stream Thursday. Ah, yes. I was on the This Week in Bullshit this past week. That was a fun stream. I enjoyed that. I need to get on other streams more often. And possibly have some people on mine too. It's just not something that I've been focused on, but I probably should.
Could you help me?
What do you need help with?
This came unsnapped and I can't see.
Real quick, Thomas also says he thinks he saw Obi-Wan in Mary Mayhem's stream, and is also saying that he is an OG Geeks and Gamers fan. So he's been around for quite a while in the Geeks and Gamers arena.
That clips to the underside.
Clips to this right here.
It should look like this side.
Is there supposed to be sort of
No.
Wait. What's going
No,
on
that
here?
clip's there.
Okay, here.
I think,
Hold on.
I don't know, it's supposed to look like the other side. Something got fudged because I couldn't see what I was doing.
What is? It's almost
I thought
as if there's a
something-
missing.
something
I'm gonna have to
awry.
pick this up for a second. Hold on. So this looks like. Oh Jesus!
It might be easier to take it off the black piece.
Hold on, no, we got it. I think we've got it. I think. This piece needs to clip back down. Why are these... This is weird. It's kind of a weird setup. Then that one, I guess, goes on right there. Why
There's
is
two
it-
black swivel pieces.
I know, I just don't know why they aren't flush with the floor.
Well, they were.
No, look, there's like a...
I think you have something on wrong.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe I didn't. Maybe I missed a piece somewhere.
Is that how it's supposed to be? Maybe like that? But it's just like there's this...
No.
There's a space in
No,
between.
no. You don't have
No.
it right. It's supposed to snap in the front of this, not in the back of it.
Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Here.
I tried doing what I thought you wanted me to do, but...
No, it's okay. This.
Okay,
doesn't
we've got a building error that's happened here somehow.
I just couldn't see what I was doing. So it's supposed to snap into here and here. You had it snapped here and here. I just couldn't see it originally, so I was trying to.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't line it up just right. That's all.
oh.
There.
And that's how it goes?
Yeah.
Are those supposed to be on the inside?
Oh, I hope
Is
not.
that right?
No, that's right.
Okay, you're good.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thomas says, I've gotten the chance to hang out with Jeremy before a few times. Well, that's cool. We've not hung out with Jeremy, but we have hung out with proper Jeremy before. I don't know if you were here when he was. Proper Jeremy was here earlier in the stream, and then we got the F to pay respects because the chat went cold. My phone died, and I had to restart it. And proper Jeremy did not come back, but proper Jeremy's a great guy. I really like him. He's a cool cat. We drank many beers together at Star Wars Celebration.
Yes. Is that where that was?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Can you hold it up just a little bit? Thank you.
Are we doing Celebration next year?
If I get invited.
If you get invited.
It's at a weird time next year. I want to say it's like in the fall. I want like somewhere between August and October. I want to say it's later in the year.
Wonder why they do that.
Which, that's probably whenever they could hold the venue for it, I would imagine.
Which venue?
It's probably at that same convention center where they had, it's in Anaheim again, so it's probably that same one we went to last time it was in Anaheim. This is not the right, oh, I need the little one.
Anaheim's fantastic. Love Anaheim. Probably the most perfect weather I've ever experienced in my life. Though I wouldn't want to live in California.
Oh no. I like the variety of Ohio weather. I would not want to not have a fall. Right? Wouldn't you be sad if there was no autumn?
Yeah.
Where you just had a blank face like I was a crazed person when I said that. You're like, why
No
would you
autumn.
think that? Yeah, that'd be sad.
If it was stolen from you. They would call that a Grand Theft Autumn. Hey, I didn't make that up. That's a Fall Out Boy song. You know? That brings us back to earlier.
I've never heard that.
Yes, you have. You've heard Grand Theft Autumn. Obi-Wan's got to go. All right, well, thanks for hanging around, bud. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope so, and have a fantastic day, whatever you decide to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Kat we said hello.
Yeah, tell her hi. There.
Tell her those pictures are probably going to be going up in little Emerson's bedroom. Mm-hmm. All right, what's next? Moving on, we've got one of these, one of these. No, two of these. Two of them.
How is the real Jeremy? Is he a nice fellow? You've never met the real Jeremy, have you?
No, I've never met actual Jeremy.
Is he nice?
He seems like he'd be a cool guy. I think he was at Star Wars Celebration. I just didn't get to run into him.
I feel like there was somebody that you tried to...
Ethan was there. I was a little bummed out I didn't get to see him.
What, in Anaheim?
No, at Celebration.
He was there?
Yeah.
How'd you not go see him?
I didn't know he was there. Proper Jeremy got to hang out with him a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you miss that? You should have told me. Mark probably would have gotten you right.
Well, he wasn't. I don't think he was like working the show. He just went as a fan.
Oh, he was hanging out.
Yeah, he was just walking
Surprised
around.
people didn't try to kick him out. There.
You're missing a piece.
I am. I see what I've done here.
Thomas, do you watch Ethan's channel at all?
Ooh.
EVS. I would say I pay more attention, I guess, to like the Comicsgate crowd than the Fandom Menace, though I do interact with and watch some of the videos. There's a good deal of crossover appeal, I would say. But
hold on, wait, I wasn't done with that. Yeah, I missed a step. Okay, now I'm good.
okay. All right, now we've got the central PERK sign. And oh, that's what we're building next. So, but it's not what we need just yet. Right now, you need one of these, two of the, nope, not that one. Two of the three prongers. One of the black dudes there, and I don't know, ask Lego. And that one. And that one. Three of these. This is kind of a pine green, I would say. Mm-hmm. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Is this a fatal blue?
You say fatal with an F?
Yeah. Is that fatal blue?
It's not fatal.
What?
Phthalo. Phthalo blue.
It's fatal blue.
It's not fatal. It's like death. But it is kind of like a phthalo blue. If you must know.
Do you have a tattoo ink called phthalo blue?
No, that'd be cool.
Why don't they? They should do a Bob Ross
line. They should. They don't. It's not cool. They have to make all the names like, you know, putrid flesh and zombie eyes.
I guarantee you, if you crowdfunded a Bob Ross tattoo ink set, you would probably make $1 million. No joke.
I don't know how to make ink though.
Well, you should look into it.
It's a process.
That's a brilliant idea that no one's thought of.
I could probably sell the idea to an ink manufacturer.
No, you would not sell it to the ink man. People don't buy ideas.
Well, they do like. Them. Well, that's why you shouldn't talk about this anymore. They do artist set, like tattoo artist sets, so they'll pick tattoo artists and they pick their like most famous colors that they use, and they basically just take existing colors and repackage them with a different name on them. So that's kind of the shitty part.
But if you got in touch with Bob Ross's estate and said, "I'm a tattoo artist, I would like to."
What if they're like, "We frown upon tattoos. We don't like that industry."
I don't think they would say that. I bet they all have tattoos.
Do you think they would send me a squirrel in the mail?
Mm-hmm. Thomas says, Proper is awesome. I wanted to go to Star Wars Celebration. I might go next year. The whole fandom menace is great.
Well,
yeah.
if you go there, we will... I can't say for sure. We will try our best to attend. I've been the last few years. I didn't go the year before because I was with child.
Yeah, Jess typically goes and, she's part of a tattoo group called, well, you can tell them. I don't have to speak for you.
Yeah, it's called Ink Fusion.
My wife's an empowered woman.
It's a group who does different pop culture events. They're incredible. I'm very lucky to be a part of it. Unfortunately, as far as celebration goes, it's one of those things. It's an invite only, and we kind of don't get to find out who gets to go until the last minute. So, hopefully, keeping my fingers crossed that I will get to attend again this coming year, but I won't know until probably 2 months ahead of time. So,
I think the people that make the decision smile.
Yeah, well, I think I've worked hard
so.
in past events when we've done Star Wars Celebration. I think I've done a good job representing the group, so I think they enjoy having me back.
You give the customers what they want. You provide good service. You do nice, clean work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So hopefully, I think chances are good. I'll get to return. But we do all kinds of events. I did MegaCon this year. We did Boston Comic Con. We did...
You mean the Fan Expo?
Yeah, Fan Expo, yeah.
Yeah, because that was a bummer.
Why? Oh, because you didn't get to go to that one.
And Todd McFarlane was there. And
yeah, that kind of blew that one. I tried really hard, but they were kind of poopy about exhibitors trying to get in line for that event. Because some exhibitors in the past have not been good people, and they have broken rules and broken the trust. So now we don't get to have nice things anymore, unfortunately.
It's the way it was with the Star Wars Celebration, that book that I wanted to get. It had the special cover.
Well, the problem is exhibitors will buy them and then sell them at their booths for 5 times the price.
Yeah, but they should know that you guys, tattoo artists, aren't selling merchandise.
Well, unfortunately, we don't get a different badge.
They should give you one.
We should. They should kind of separate that. But we're lowly tattoo artists. They don't really care about getting us any perks. Okay, I did that right. There we go.
Didn't someone come over and look at your tattoos?
Yeah, Brooke Hogan did, and Carmen Electra both came over last event, and Mick Foley, he was over there.
Yeah.
He always comes over though.
Did you meet anyone at Star Wars?
Somebody. No, I can't remember who it was.
Kelly Marie Tran?
No, I can't remember. Somebody came over and was looking at my book.
Thomas says, I watch a little bit of EBS channel. I like it. Yeah, he's probably... I don't watch many YouTubers, to be honest. There aren't many that I watch on the regular, but I watch just about every one of his videos and live streams. Yeah, I would say I'm a little bit of a fanboy, but that's okay. I'm just entertained. I'm inspired. He's inspired me. He inspired me to start streaming on my own channel.
Who did?
Ethan.
This is not the phthalo blue. Okay, I'm gonna put it back now.
Because this channel started out, just really for me posting music videos, because Super Divorce was a 4-piece, hard rock band. Post-hardcore is what you might call it. Then it went down to a 2-piece synth pop group, and now it's just me. Basically because... why? It makes me sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
Makes
I don't think there's a good way to... Maybe it is just you, I don't know.
No.
Maybe there's not a good way to spin this.
There was no good... when it was a 2-piece, there was no falling out. It was me and Bender as a 2-piece. You can go back. I've still got all the shows that we did together. We had a little comic book review show we were doing, and we had a horror movie review show. He actually does a horror movie review with his girlfriend now on YouTube, and he does one with his mom too called Momster Movies. You can look him up, but he's a great guy, and we're still friends, no hard feelings. But it just came to a point where it's like the next music project that I'm doing for Super Divorce, I really have some grand visions for, and we just had a conversation. And it was like, the level of dedication that I'm going to need on the next project is going to be fairly absurd in most people's minds. And I was like, I understand if that's not something you're willing to do. And he kind of said, music is more of a hobby for him. And if I was just going to do this myself, then he was fine with it. And that's kind of how things went from being a two-piece.
Ow.
You okay?
No, I just bent my nail. That hurt.
Careful. To being just me. And now I don't even say it's a band. Super Divorce is a one-man creativity faction. Because with the next album, there's going to be a comic book. And I have a lot more in mind to do with this. The sky's the limit. I don't know exactly where it's going to go, but my goals are very lofty. I'll admit that. Thomas says I went on a stream with Wart the Wizard 3 weeks ago. I think I'm not familiar with Wart the Wizard. I'll have to look up Wart.
That's a cool name.
What kind of stuff does Wart the Wizard do? I'll have to look into that.
Oh.
You okay?
No. Everything's falling apart. Okay. Getting it back on track, everyone.
Back on track.
Ta-da! I'm an idiot.
What are you trying to do there?
I was not paying attention. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Look how cute it is.
Great job. Okay. Oh, there's where it goes.
No.
It's coming together.
Hold on. See, I'm missing a piece right here. Can you go back?
Oop.
I did something strange.
Are you sure?
No?
No, it looks
I guess
good.
that's right.
Yeah, just fit it in. That's what she said.
No. Does it like snap?
Let's see.
Oh,
Jesus. It's just one piece.
Oh.
Hold on.
Did I do something weird?
Is that supposed to be that way?
Probably not.
Yeah. No, I think it's good. Yeah, it just has to snap in on both sides. So you have to make sure that's pressed in all the way. It wasn't. It was a little... There you go.
Thanks.
It's clicked in. Now it's clicking. Oh, they're showing that you can pop the central perk out if you want to, so that you see central perk from the outside if you're going to have it displayed that way. You want to keep it like that?
Yeah, we'll keep it like this for now.
Okay.
Showing the viewers how it looks right now.
Should we zoom in a little bit?
I mean, I can like pick it up.
Okay.
Sorry, it's hard to tell where it's going to show up.
Yeah, it's looking good. Well, you can see the floor.
Sorry,
nice.
buddy.
You need this. You need these two. Two of these and one window. And that one right there. Here you go.
Thanks.
That's up next, babe.
Thank you.
Good stuff.
These little windows are not easy to grab. Here we go.
Fantastic. Next, 7 of these.
Oh no.
Oh. I did the ope.
You did.
What is that,
Classic.
5? How many do you have there?
4.
What?
4.
5, 6. So we need 7.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
You sure you don't have 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, right there.
7, 7, 7.
And then that one goes just there.
I didn't get my friend's joke.
Your friend's joke.
Mm-hmm.
What is this? 7, 7, 7, 7.
It's that episode where Monica and Rachel are trying to explain to Chandler how women's bodies works, and they have all the erogenous zones labeled 1 through, I think 7, 1 through 10, something like that, or maybe there's 11, and he's shocked because he thought that there was only like 2.
Erogenous zones. Let's see, 2 of these. 1 of these. You know what I found out earlier tonight? The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia has a Steam account. Did you know that? And he's a little bit of a weeb.
What does weeb?
It's like a non-Japanese person who's like really into like Japanese culture. And then like, watch anime and play Japanese games. And
that's sad.
Why is that sad?
I don't know. It's not really.
And someone was, he has like, where he's answered questions from people who like contact him. And someone was like, hey, I invited you to play a game. Why didn't you come and join me? This is the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
If you understand
mm-hmm.
the status that person has. And he was like, he answered back. And he was like, well, I try to join when people invite me to play games, but sometimes I'm busy, or sometimes I'm already playing a game, so I can't always do it. And sometimes, here's the great thing. Here's one of the reasons why.
Do you talk shit?
No. Here's one of the reasons why he can't join a game. He said, sometimes I want to play, but I'm in another area of the palace, and it's a 30-minute walk to get to my game room.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine?
No.
Living in a home so large that it's a 30-minute walk to get to the room that you're trying to go to.
They should have like little golf cart buggies. Little scooters.
Yeah, I would imagine they probably do. I mean, I'm trying to imagine, even if you're in like, even the biggest mall in this area might be maybe a 10-minute walk from end to end. Maybe? What do you think? 10, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Maybe if you went to like, if you're out at Kenwood Mall or something and you start at one entrance and go all the way to the opposite end, maybe it'd be a 10-minute walk. I mean, 30 minutes to get to the room that you're trying to go to because you're so far away from it. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy.
It's insane. What's wrong? Are you perplexed?
No, I've figured it out. I was worried because I thought I put the wrong piece on. But it's just a joke. It's just a sick joke.
People are really applauding that new Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia.
Probably because he's hip and cool and he plays video games.
Well, he's finally given women the ability to drive.
Oh, that's nice.
Can you imagine that? They're being applauded because women can finally drive cars.
Oh, that's good.
They weren't allowed.
That's something to be applauding.
Alright, moving on here. Oh, the candy stripers. We've got this.
Those are candy stripers.
They are candy stripers. Leave me alone.
Did you try your M&M's?
2, not yet.
They're white stripers.
4. Why do they have to be white? 6. 8. Dane. And 2, 4, 6, 8. Dane. You know who says 10 like that?
What? Like what?
Dane.
Sean?
No, that lady on Modern Family.
She says a lot of things strangely.
Whatever ethnicity she is.
Latina, maybe? No.
Maybe.
No, she's... I can't remember now.
Don't embarrass yourself.
I'm not going to. That's why I said no.
Don't get canceled.
I've only watched like 2 episodes of them.
No, we watched like 10 episodes that one night.
I think we realistically
Changed your
actually
mind.
watched 4 episodes of it.
For some reason you thought it was a crap show going in. I always said, no, this is a good show. We should watch it sometime. And you're like, oh, the acting is just so bad.
It is.
It's like, what is... No, it's not. Everyone plays the character that they play exactly how they should.
It's very over the top.
That's the type of lady that she's supposed to be.
No, I mean, everybody's over the top.
And the gay couple was like...
Super over the top. Everybody's over the top. The only guy that's not over the top is like the main old guy who is the one who all the things are always happening to. Seems like his family are just full of crazy people.
The dad's not over the top.
That's what I'm talking about. He's the only one that's not over the top.
Well, no, but neither is the grandpa then, Ed O'Neill, who played Al Bundy.
That's not the grandpa, that's the dad.
No, that's the
He's
grandpa.
the one who's married to the girl with the accent.
Yeah,
he's
he's
the dad
grandpa.
of the adult kids.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he's a grandpa too, but I'm talking about like the main character of the show, that guy.
I'm talking about the realtor. He's not that over the top. He's just
the
like
realtor?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He's just a guy.
No, you haven't seen him on some episodes. He's crazy too.
Well, they have to make it interesting to watch. I think it's a good show. It's a nice little program.
Yeah.
I don't know what your hesitance is.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I got Jess also, in addition to this friend set here, I got her a personalized message from
Oh, yeah.
Baron Corbin.
It wasn't Baron Corbin.
It was Corbin Burnson.
I was sad because I told people at work because I was really excited. And I was like, Corbin Burnson just wished me a happy birthday. And everybody said, who? I said, Corbin Burnson. He's a famous actor. Do you know who he is? And everybody said no.
No one knew?
Dale and Butch weren't there, though.
Oh.
So I feel like if anybody knew, it would be... And Amanda knows who he is. I texted it to her. She wasn't there that day. She was like, well, that's so cool. Because she watches Psych. I sent it to her, yeah.
What'd she think?
She thought it was cool. She's like, how did he do that? I probably gave him money, I'm sure. James's clients thought it was cool. They were, I wouldn't even say older ladies. They were probably a little bit older than me. And they were like, whoa, that's so neat. James was like, who's that? I'm like, how?
Even if you don't watch Psych, I mean, he was in... Oh, your dad would probably think it's really cool.
That's true.
Because he was in Major League. Did
That's
you show
right.
him?
No, I didn't get to.
Oh,
I'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll think that's really neat.
I'm surprised my mom didn't show him. One time I got the Fonz to Skype with my dad.
I have the Fonz's autograph. I said that like the almonds guy.
What almonds guy?
On the Snickers commercial. I said autograph. Remember? The guy in the Snickers commercial who keeps
saying... The almonds?
No, he keeps saying almonds.
Yeah.
Almonds. And then the guy like crashes his car because he can't take it anymore. Yeah. I said autograph.
I think he was saying like almonds. He wasn't putting the L in there.
I know he was saying almonds. That's yours.
That's still one of the best commercials ever made.
It is. Because the first time I saw it, I just thought they got an actor who said it weird.
I did too, and I was really pissed off. I don't even think I finished watching it the first time. Because it was so annoying, I just left the room.
That's funny.
Oh.
Careful.
I'm gonna be fine. I wonder if Walt Jr. is going to be in the new Breaking Bad.
If he is, he better have a good breakfast.
He's going to need to. I haven't seen him do anything since then.
It's too bad.
He's a nice kid.
Well, he's probably like a man now.
I know.
He's probably like 25.
He might be older than that. He and his girlfriend split up, did I tell you that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you tattoo his girlfriend? Was that it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're not together anymore.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know. They were showing pictures on Instagram all the time, and then they just weren't. So.
Or are you sure they split up? Or?
Yeah, she's dating somebody else now.
Oh.
She never talks about him anymore.
Does
I
he
imagine
have-
it's probably difficult, though, because he's on the road all the time. Well,
Is
he
he?
was doing conventions and stuff.
No.
I think they broke up within like a year after I tattooed her. It's probably my fault.
Maybe he's out there trying to get strange tail all the time.
He could be.
Do you think the new movie's going to be good?
I know nothing about it except for I heard somebody mention that Jesse Pinkman and Walter White were not going to be in it.
It's all about Jesse Pinkman.
Is it?
Yeah, that's like the whole thing.
Is Walter White not in it then?
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Somebody just said that, and I was like, well, because I don't know how they're going to do it without
for anyone
the
who's
two of
not
them.
watched, I don't want to spoil the end of the
no.
series, but I mean,
Well, it could be like a precursor.
no,
or...
it's not. It's a continuation. It's like because the trailer or one of them had the skinny friend,
Oh, that one guy. God.
and he was like being interviewed by the FBI or something.
Oh, okay.
And they're trying to ask him like where
What
Jesse
happened?
is, and he's like, I don't know where he is. You know?
You know what I'm saying?
I was happy to see him though. I like that guy.
Why?
I liked all of his friends. They're just they're so sincere about everything. I don't know why. They've got this like, it's a fucked up innocence. That's the best way I
that's
can
what
put it.
drugs do to you. They make you like creepily loyal, but also disloyal at the same time. You're loyal to wherever the money and the drugs are going.
But I have a
That
feeling
person's your best friend when it's going on.
I have a feeling Walter will be in it
That'd be cool.
at some point. And I know that like everyone says that Better Call Saul is really good too.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten to watch that.
And it's always I think that it's been a subconscious thing where it's like because I know it's set in that world to go and watch it but know that Walter White and Jesse Pinkman won't be in the episodes just kind of makes me sad.
Yeah. That's true. Saul's pretty good though.
Didn't we watched that all through when you were pregnant and like right after you had Lazarus, wasn't it?
Not while I was pregnant. It
Was
was
it after?
Yeah. We watched something else while I was pregnant. What was that?
Psych?
That was after. I caught up on Psych when I was breastfeeding because I would sit on the couch a lot. So that's how I got caught up on Psych. And then you started watching it because you'd come home from work and you'd catch glimpses and you're like, this is funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know.
Did you watch Psych when it was originally on?
Yes, but
Like
not
way back?
not in its entirety. When the pilot season came on, I watched that when it came out. I saw most of it. And then I think I saw scattered bits of season 2 and 3, and then I just stopped watching it. I was in high school at the time, so I was, you know what my life was like in high school. I didn't have a lot of time for TV, so.
Lots of softball.
And I missed the final season of Friends. I missed the final episode because I was hanging out with you. We went to church that night. I remember I was butthurt.
Well, you didn't have to go.
I know, I thought I was doing the right thing. I was a dummy. I'll record it and watch it later. I never did.
I missed WrestleMania because of you. First year we were dating.
Well.
It was a match I don't even know if I can watch now.
Why? Because it's sad?
Well, for various reasons.
Why?
He's had a certain superstar in it whose matches I don't really like watching anymore.
Is it because he's no longer with us and
Yeah.
neither is his family?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Supposedly like a
Did you ever watch it?
really, really great match. No, I never watched it. I never have.
Oh, maybe I did you a favor.
Well, I mean, people talk about it, how great it is. People still
Oh, I'm
post
sorry,
it.
okay?
I'm just saying, like, some people feel like it's still cool to just post his stuff and like, oh man, he was a great wrestler. And it's like, yeah, well, I mean, he was. I'm not disputing that, but it just seems really strange to watch now for some reason.
Yeah. Been flying solo for
Good.
a while.
That's fine. See where that goes. Right there.
Oh, it's the rug. Oh. Well, sorry I made you miss that.
Palpatine. Now you've got these.
I told Lazarus a funny Nick joke before bed.
What?
I said, you better go to the bathroom before you go to sleep. Lazarus is like, why? I said, so you don't pee the bed. So you don't pita bread. And he's like, what's pita bread? And I was like, I'll show you. It's like a sandwich, but it's an envelope for your sandwich contents. And he thought I was making it up, so I had to show him a picture of pita bread. Don't pita bread.
That's silly.
It is silly.
You're crazy.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I can't. My limbs don't work any longer. It's actually, my hands are quite painful right now. This is getting challenging. Would you like to finish it up?
No.
Oh,
You're almost done.
Everything hurts so bad. I lost feeling quite a while ago.
Oh, come on.
Well, I did.
It was about losing feeling.
No, I don't have lost feeling, but I wish I would because they hurt very badly. Don't choke. Didn't like it?
Started going the wrong pipe. Speaking of going down the wrong pipe. What?
Your story about stuff going down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, what happened to someone, a celebrity?
What, recently?
Yeah.
Who?
Sid Haig.
Oh, the clown from that one movie? The Rob Zombie movie?
What's it called? I'll let you finish.
Devil's Rejects.
Yeah.
And there was another one.
The first
The
one
original
was
one.
House of Thousand
House of
Corpses.
Thousand Corpses. Okay.
And soon, the third one is coming out.
Oh.
3 from Hell.
Mm.
But anyway, just last week he took a nasty spill and he had to go to the hospital, and while he was there, apparently he vomited in his sleep, and the vomit went down the wrong pipe, as it were.
Oh, he aspirated on it.
Into his lungs, and they had to go in and suck it out. They had to put a suction into his lungs to get it out.
Oh,
And he was in ICU, and it was looking bad for him for a minute, but he's apparently bounced back. His wife had posted on Instagram that he's doing well, and he's irritable, which she said was good, because he wanted, what was she saying? She had to give him graduated sips of juice, and he was like, just let me have it, and she was like, no, I can't let you, and he got pissed about it.
Well,
So it looks like he's going to be okay.
that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to aspirate on things.
Mm-mm. That's what happens to drunk people.
Yeah.
I worked with a guy who, his wife died like that.
Really?
Yeah, I think she had a drinking problem and possibly a pill problem. I'm not sure, but she ended up drinking and getting sick, and she suffocated. on her puke.
Is that why they say you should sleep face down if you've been drinking?
Well, they typically say on your side. If you sleep face down and you puke, you can still breathe it in. If you're on your side, it comes out and you're good. You got clean airways.
Mm.
But yeah, not on your back.
Well, if you slept down in like a massage table,
Yeah, that would be fine.
with a bucket underneath of you.
Most people don't have access to those. Okay. I mean, it's such a horrible way to die. Drown in your own puke.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Did you hear the verdict of the Skylar Richardson case? Everybody's going nuts about that.
Oh yeah, I saw people posting that, talking about white privilege, and
There's just no evidence. The Rickers did a really good job. People are like bashing them. It's like that's what they get paid to do. Their job is to defend whoever will pay them. Like they don't get to pick what cases they try. But there was just no. People are mad because she only got.
was she like 3 years of probation or something?
Yeah. She's been on house arrest for 2 years, so she's been that they're counting that as time served. But she, just from the minimal amount that I know, one of the charges, there was a lot of debate as to whether or not her baby was born alive or it was stillborn.
Mm-hmm. And
if she killed the baby and then buried it, that's a much higher degree than if she just buried it.
Yeah.
And since there was not enough proof to say that she killed the baby, and there was enough evidence or enough doubt to lead people to believe that the baby could have been born dead, and she just freaked out, and nobody knew that she was pregnant except for herself. So she didn't want her parents to find out. So since it was dead when it was born, she disposed of the evidence. So she just got gross abuse of a corpse, and infringing with the investigation, that kind of stuff. But yeah, you can't send somebody to jail for murder if you can't prove that they murdered somebody. That's just how the judicial system works. No matter how bad you believe that they might have done something, if you can't prove it.
Yeah.
It's like, and people talk about that shit with that Brock Turner guy, and I think that was like the same thing with him, is that like he didn't actually, I think it was attempted, right? He was attempting to assault her, or was he in the middle of assaulting her?
Yeah, I think he had like taken her behind a dumpster or something, and people walked by and saw him like.
He was, I think he got attempted rape, which is why he didn't get a long sentence. Mm-hmm. And people act like, I mean, that's kind of a shitty thing because you can clearly tell what he's trying to do, but that carries a different sentence no matter how badly you know what he was about to do and how shitty of a person he is. That's just not the way that
No, it's just the same way that attempted murder is different than actually murdering someone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even if you try it and you just fail.
Yeah.
People don't want to admit stuff like that anymore. Everybody's crazed.
I saw something about that girl supposedly like texting her mom saying that she had her tummy back.
Yeah.
Afterwards or something like that. And
yeah, I think she had an eating disorder too. I mean, I don't think there's any question that she's not a very good person. Mm-hmm. I mean, most good people, and she's not very bright either, because nobody would have found out about it, but she like went to her doctor to get birth control. And her doctor was like, "Weren't you pregnant like a few months ago?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, it's really sad. The baby was born dead." And she's basically like told them what happened. So they called the police and they found all the evidence from it. It's like, okay. So yeah, she's not a very smart girl. Even if she wanted the baby dead, still can't prove it. If it,
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. Could have been born dead and she was just relieved.
Well, some people are trying to make that okay.
I know.
So-
That's the shitty part. Is like you can. Some places it's like, well, you can just have one
Post-birth
of those.
abortions, aka infanticide.
Just only if somebody else gets to decide that rather than you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a shitty thing. And I think the baby was born premature as well. I don't know that it went to term. She was pretty small looking. Okie dokie. Oh well, I didn't kill my baby, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
Her being in jail or not being in jail doesn't affect my daily life. Oh, I'm doing that to the wrong thing. People act like it's some sort of damn travesty. They can live in a world with a person like this. It's like, you know, people around you all the time, doing shitty things, getting away with it. There are literally tens of thousands of people trafficking children.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned with this person who, like, it's not like being mad about it's going to change the outcome of what happened. It's very sad though.
Yeah.
The baby didn't live.
Especially when you have kids of your own.
Yeah. I hope she didn't do anything to it. But it makes me sad when, any baby dies for any reason. Okay. Oh.
Mic stand.
Yeah.
Now
Coming
you
together.
got that and so there it is. That.
Excuse me. There.
Okay. And this one and that one. Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And last bag. Here comes Monica.
I hope this is a small bag.
It's not too big.
Oh, I'm so tired. Do you want to do this last one?
Come on, we're almost there. Gotta finish it now. Gotta finish strong.
No, I just have to get up early. Oh, it's already 2. Nicholas.
You gotta finish strong, Jess. If we don't do it now, we won't get around to it until next weekend probably. So let's TCB. She comes with a, what is this?
I can't see it, the glare.
Some sort of chocolate snack?
Looks like a muffin. A chocolate snack. Are these her legs?
No. No, they're not. There's an umbrella.
Hey, you poked me.
Well,
I'm just gonna have to use those as her legs.
no.
I think they look great.
No, they don't look great. They're her legs right there.
Fine. Well, you sort. I'm gonna start. I can make a lamp. You already made the lamps.
Well, part of them. Got them started up for you. There we go. Get these red guys right here. I never heard back from Thomas Gilkey about Wart the Wizard.
I know, I think he had to leave, it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Maybe he fell asleep.
That could be.
It is a late night stream.
I think that's part of Monica's muffin right there. There's another one.
I don't know how she's going to hold that.
Oh, I think it's just part of it. There's probably like a bottom to it. Does it show on the instructions?
No, probably. I don't know.
For the tapestries?
No, it just shows her holding it. I think it just rests on her hand, it looks like.
Are you sure?
Yes, I just looked at it.
Are you sure?
Why do you act like I don't know what I'm talking about?
Do they come with any tapestries?
No, tapestries.
Where are the tapestries?
Check your butt.
Yeah. Do you think that's the most well-known song in the world?
Mm-mm.
No?
In the whole entire world?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's more well-known than the first level of Mario Brothers?
Hold on.
Happy birthday.
Probably. The national anthems?
No, not in every country. Think about how many people across the world know the first level of Super Mario Brothers. They
Not
don't
everybody
know.
plays video games.
Not everyone lives in the U.S.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star.
I don't know if that's popular in other countries, though.
Mm-hmm. The Itsy Bitsy Spider?
Again, I don't know if that's popular.
It has to be.
That might just be a U.S. thing.
Mm-mm.
Other places might have their own nursery rhymes and, you know, stuff like that. Might have their own tapestries.
They don't have their own tapestries.
Why?
Why do you love the tapestries?
Because I've thought that was hilarious since I was a little kid.
What, the word tapestry?
When Indiana Jones goes to wherever he is, and I think it's the Last Crusade,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like dressed up as if he's just some sort of well-to-do surveyor of fine art.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes into this mansion, and the butler's like, what are you doing here? What can I help you with? And he's like, we are here to see the tapestries. And the tapestries? He's like, yes, the tapestries. And
I do remember that now. The whole time I thought you were doing like a Sean Spencer impression.
No, it's Harrison Ford.
Well, now I get it.
Ouch.
Maybe so long now.
You need Di-Serono.
Ouch.
You never hear about Di-Serono and milk anymore.
No, not much. Oops.
What happened to Di-Serono?
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to call him on the phono.
That's sad.
Di-Serono. San Francisco milk.
Yuck.
I said yuck.
That'd be a gross snack.
What?
San Francisco milk.
Well, it's because it's all full of shit. And typhoid fever and the plague.
Gross.
Whatever offerings they've served up to their citizens.
Yuck.
Little San Francisco milk full of diseases that were eradicated hundreds of years ago, but we're bringing them back just for San Francisco.
Being offensive.
How so?
People will be offended by you.
I don't know how many San Franciscans I have here on my channel.
Probably several.
Well, they probably agree with me. They probably don't want typhoid fever.
That might be true.
Or maybe they do want it.
I'm making a rug, I see.
Is it cold in there?
Where? Because I said icy.
Okay, so you're making a rug icy.
You're mean.
Not sure you're out.
Fine.
Keep the audience entertained, Jess.
There's not an audience. I'm supposed to keep a bunch of people that aren't even here entertained. I've got nothing for them. Nothing for them. I'm building this rug. It's pretty exciting. I think I got another layer down. Okay. Now I need to do this blue block. Ah. And then this. And then another 2-piece of blue. And then this brown color, I think. Well,
Do you Sorono, San Francisco?
I need this orange color.
Can you take that back again? There's some over
No,
here.
I need 2 of them.
Just the regular or the ones with
Just
the
regular. I'll just tell you what I need.
non-nipply ones?
Yeah, the non-nipply ones. I need a blue 2-piece, non-nipply.
There you go.
I need a 3-piece with the reddish brown. I need a 2-piece of the navy blue with nipples. That'll do. Okay, I need a 1-piece, two 1-piece navy blues.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I will need 2 of the grayish rug color.
These?
The periwinkle.
Grayish rug.
Yeah, it has like the texture on it.
Oh, periwinkle.
It is periwinkle.
Periwinkle.
What's mean? I need 3-piece of the reddish brown. 2 of them.
Do you think anyone's name is Periwinkle?
Lazarus told me that somebody in the bus was calling him periwinkle.
What?
That's what he
Why?
told me because I was explaining to him the color periwinkle. He's like, somebody on my bus called me that. And I was like, what? He said periwinkle. And I was like, tell him that's stupid.
That's embarrassing.
It's like, call him bubblegum pink.
Why would you call someone Periwinkle? Seems like an insult you would have used in 1872.
It's true.
Hey, Periwinkle.
Look at old periwinkle over here. Okay, I need okay. 2 of these with, can you put the gray bits in them?
Put the gray bits in them.
Yeah, the missiles.
Not missiles.
Mm-hmm.
There's one.
Okay.
And there's 2.
Okay, I need the 2 of the 1-piece burnt oranges over there. No nipples.
There.
Okay, I need 2 more of the periwinkles. Pattern facing this direction. one pieces of this color.
What, the burgundy? I only have one.
Well, isn't that a bugger? Well, see what I've done?
You put it in the wrong damn spot. What was supposed to be there? One of these?
An orange nipple.
You dumbass. Here you go.
I think it should come out fairly easily. Okay. Let's get the orange nipple in there. Okay, I've been so stupid.
People are going to think I'm abusive because I called you a dumbass.
When?
Just now.
Well, it shows you how much I care. I didn't even notice.
You dumbass.
Well, you're not wrong. Nick and I, over the course of our relationship, have chosen to opt out of cute little pet names and to call each other demeaning slurs when we joke around with one another. But the only rule is we don't say that to each other when we're actually mad. Yeah. When we're in the heat of the moment and having an argument, which is almost never occurring. If one of us is ever upset with the other, we don't ever name call. But if one of us trips over something, you better believe you're getting called a dumbass.
I don't think I've ever cursed at you.
I don't think so either. Not that I can ever recall.
I feel like that's a good achievement.
It is.
We've raised our voices, but I've never cursed at you. I've never said, "Why are you such a fucking bitch all the time?" Never said anything like that.
That's a good thing.
Some people do that all the time.
Oh, I know.
Why are you being such a fucking cunt? God! I've never done that. I don't do that.
I need one with the nipple.
This one?
Yeah, I had the wrong one on there. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I may have called you a name once or twice.
Well.
I feel like I've said like you're being like an asshole or something. I feel like that's had to have happened at least once. I don't control.
Have been like an asshole at some point in my life.
Yeah. I don't control my temper as well as you.
Perfect person.
You know how much I hate those songs.
You don't like Hooba?
You
Like Hooba Stay?
No. That song's about. Isn't that about being abusive and scary to your girlfriend?
I don't know. I just want you to know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not a perfect person. I never meant to do those things to you. He's probably punching her. Oh, I lost a keyboard. Oh, gosh.
Don't do that. Be careful.
Okay, I need a lot of these
Well, I'll get them for you. Just tell me
blue
what you need.
pieces. Okay, I need the 4 pieces as well. Thank you. And then I need the 2 flat blue ones.
2 flat, fatal blues.
Not fatal blues.
Who do you think's gonna win big at Clash of Champions tomorrow, Jess?
I didn't even know that was on.
Yeah, big pay-per-view. Who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know who's fighting. I'm gonna set that rug there. I'm not sure exactly how it snaps in, so. Here, why don't you help me? Do you want to build these steps?
No, I don't want to build them. I'll get them for you.
Okay.
Okay, we got that and 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4, 6. Okay, that one. Yeah. Here you go. I'll kind of let you see.
Thank you. Okay.
So who's going to win between, for the WWE Championship, is it going to be Randy Orton as your new champion, or is Kofi Kingston going to retain his championship?
I don't know. That's kind of boring.
I mean, it's kind of boring. They've got like a 10-year rivalry.
They do?
Yeah. When Kofi was still just like a mid-card guy, he had a big feud with Randy Orton when he was the world champion in like 2009. He almost won the title, and then he lost. And Randy Orton yelled at him after he hit the RKO, and he said, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Aww.
He was
I
stupid.
need another one of these.
What?
This.
Oh. He thought it was stupid to even think that he could hang with Randy Orton.
Randy Orton's kind of mean, so I'll pick Kofi.
Okay. How about the Intercontinental Championship match? Will you pick The Miz or Shinsuke Nakamura?
That's a weird matchup. Hopefully Shinsuke, since he's a better wrestler.
Well, he's a heel right now.
I don't care. He still wrestles better than The Miz. Miz is kind of a joke.
But you like
Does he
Miz
even know
and
how to
Mrs.
wrestle?
You like Miz and Mrs.
No, I don't. It's another one of those shows that just pops up after we're done watching wrestling, and I get sucked in because it's like watching a train wreck. You can't help it. You can't look away.
He seems like a decent dad.
Yeah, but you never really know. It's always just kind of like, oh, that's made up. I'm sure they're good parents. She's just kind of a lot.
She's extra.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the most extra person you know?
Like in real life?
Yeah.
I don't really know any extra people.
You don't? Hmm?
Yeah, I can't really think of anybody. I guess, well, Ivy's kind of extra, but like in a different kind of way. She's just like loosey-goosey. I don't know, but it's
Extra
like,
fun.
yeah, she's silly. Extra silly. That's a good way. I don't know anybody who's like super high maintenance, annoying. I try not to hang out with people like that because it makes my head want to explode. Am I extra?
No.
You were saying that like you thought it was funny.
Who's going to win the SmackDown Women's Championship tomorrow? Is it going to be Bayley retaining, or will Charlotte Flair be your new SmackDown Women's Champion?
I don't know. These people wear me out.
What do you mean they wear you out?
Wear me out.
Who's going to bring home the gold tomorrow? It's Clash of Champions. Every championship is going to be defended tomorrow night.
Okay. What do you want me to do about it?
Who's going to win?
I don't know.
I'm asking you, who are you picking? Who do you got?
I don't got anybody.
You got to pick.
No. Is your dad gonna watch wrestling?
I don't know.
Is that why he's coming over to watch some wrestling?
I don't know. He's welcome to. More than welcome. That's what my friend's dad used to say. I just thought that was really nice. So you're more than welcome to come over. Because my grandpa wouldn't buy WCW pay-per-views.
Why?
Because they were owned by Ted Turner and he was a big leftist.
Oh my god, are you serious? He was that hard in the paint about that stuff?
Yeah, he only would get me the WWF pay-per-views because he knew Ted Turner was behind WCW and he's a big Democrat.
That's ridiculous. It's gonna be Bush.
Huh?
It's gonna be Bush one day, except for the opposite.
It's a nice sofa.
Mm-hmm.
I think these are all
You
the
like
next
that?
ones. That's not what it is.
Oh, that's sad. I like the chair puff. It's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. Someone made this up, you know?
That's pretty cute.
This was just a whole fan idea.
I wonder who came up with the idea.
I wonder if they get a cut.
I would hope so. It's got to take a lot of work to map it all out. You'd have to be like a Lego architect.
Mm-hmm. They do the same thing with Hasbro toys. They've got sort of a idea center, and you can crowdfund it, and if it gets enough support, then they'll actually go through and produce it. So trying to do one with what's his face? Unicron from the Transformers movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I think I'm pretty sure it's like $500. It's a $500 pre-order that you have to pledge.
Ooh, what is it? Just a Lego set?
No, it's an action figure.
That's a lot of money to pledge.
Yeah, thing's huge.
Thought I heard baby. Wait a minute. Almost did it backwards.
Okay, and we're not done yet. You got to build the chair.
Mm-hmm.
So you need
Oh God, I'm never gonna go to bed.
2 of these, 1 of these, 2 of those, 3 of these. Did you get? Yeah, these right there. 2.
I only see one. Oh, one's a double. That one, yeah.
There you go. Great job. Keep it up.
I need this flat piece.
Why don't they call them flats here in the U.S.? You ever wonder that?
What,
when
like
you're watching
studio apartments
Space,
and stuff?
watching Space, they're talking about getting a flat.
Mm-hmm.
They don't call them flats here.
No.
Where do you think that name comes from? Flat, just because it's a flat?
Probably. That would be my guess.
Where would you put Spaced in your favorite shows you ever watched?
I don't know.
Top 10?
No.
No?
I feel like I only have watched it like once through. I feel like I would need to kind of get more attached to it.
Okay.
I liked it.
I think it was ahead of its time.
Yeah, it took me a little while to catch on to, and I don't think I've seen every single episode. I think I've seen most of them except for 1 or 2. I think we tried to watch them in order, but we might have skipped 1 or 2. Not on purpose. It just happened.
I think it was ahead of its time in capturing nerd culture. And I think it did it way better than a show like The Big Bang Theory.
Oh. Well, yeah, but it is a different type of nerd culture than Big Bang Theory. It's a little bit more on the recent side of things.
A little more in your face, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright. Next up, we've got a bright greeny and what? One of these? That one? Here's your first step. So we've got 2 of those. And 2 of the nipplies. 2 small nipplies. And 1 of those. 1 of these. 1 of these. And 1 of those. Here, I'm gonna put that right there for a sec.
Okay. Where you going, friend?
Huh?
I said, where you going, friend?
Go penis real quick.
Yuck! People don't need to know that. You said it, gross. Whoops. Let's see. Can you get me one more? He's doing crazy things in there, it sounds like.
What?
Sounds like you're doing crazy things in there.
Nah, nothing too crazy. Just gotta polish these off.
Is that all that's left?
Yeah.
Can I help you?
Sure.
That's not the right. Uh-huh. What's wrong? Was there a bug?
No, it looked like a piece of ice.
Oh. Oh, hey, we have to save all these tabs.
Which tabs? Ooh, I haven't been doing that.
Well, we can get them out of the recycling bin. Gotta save them for the Ronald McDonald House. We should do that anyway from now on. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
I heard about somebody who their kid had to be very sick, and the Ronald McDonald House paid for like their family to stay in a hotel nearby and covered all of his medical expenses and stuff. It's a nice thing to support.
That is.
They basically pay for families who have like very sick, either terminally ill or kids that require a very, very lot of medical attention. They help those families, which is really cool. What?
What are we doing now?
I think
Are
I'm
you
done
through
with
with all
all
that.
that. Yeah. Looks like
This-
a table.
This past week they had the Connors Cure kids come out on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, that's nice.
They got to have a little entrance and crowd cheered for them.
Oh,
It was nice.
I'm glad I didn't watch that.
One of these, the newspaper, and that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, decal alert. A reserved. This is going to go right here's. There you you go.
You done?
And you'll also need one of these, two of these, and one of these. There you go.
Oh, look at him.
Start right here.
Oh my. May you hand that to me, please? Thank you.
Did you ever think you'd have a friend's Lego set
I
in
did
your
not.
life?
No.
It's pretty neat.
Oh.
The internet's ruined a lot of things, but some, I'd say what happened there? Was there a missing piece?
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to go to bed.
You're almost there.
I'm so sore.
Don't be a sore sport.
Okay. Is this the reserved?
You know what? I was listening to Ethan. You know what he said? They were about to make getting your cats declawed illegal in the state of New Jersey.
I saw that somewhere.
That's where he lives.
It's probably a good thing.
Though sometimes I bet you look at some of the wood fixtures in his home.
I
and
wish our cats were declawed, but I also didn't want to do that to them because I know it's really inhumane.
I mean, for indoor cats, it probably doesn't matter that much. All things considered.
No, I think it's like a pretty painful and yucky procedure, and I also think a lot of cats have like medical complications from it. Like they're
Our cats growing up were declawed, and they never had any problems.
well, a lot of cats do. I've seen like where they do them improperly, and it's tough on them. And it's
Why would you do it improperly? Why wouldn't you just do it the right way?
I don't think there's a lot of things that get done improperly. They don't like remove all of it, so then it starts like growing back the wrong way and can like make it really painful for them to walk and stuff like that. I've seen a lot of like horror stories, and I have a few clients who are vets, and they've talked to me about how it's not a good thing to do to your kittens.
Really? Even for an indoor cat? I mean, ours had theirs. We never even discussed it.
I think we had a brief we didn't want to do it because it was unnecessary.
I can understand why you might.
Well, yeah, I do too.
Let's
We
say you
missed
moved
this
in.
part.
What?
You went too fast. I didn't.
Oh,
get
I'm
this part.
sorry.
That's okay.
Or
I
was
think
this right here?
I didn't do that part.
Let's say we're moving into a $2 million historical home with original wood furnishings. Would you consider at that point?
You get rid of the cats.
Would that be more humane than declawing them?
Don't murder them. Give them to somebody else.
Well, they might love you.
I don't know.
Give them to someone else, or get rid of the claws they don't use. What would it be?
They'd be outdoor kitties with their claws. Have a nice patch form outside.
I saw something gross earlier today.
Gross.
It was like an advisory saying if you're driving and you see a bag, don't run over it. You know why?
I don't think I want to.
People are saying, and they showed on this post that someone had stopped and they opened a plastic bag and it was full of kittens.
Ew.
And they said that this is like the time of the year for some reason where people seem to pull this stunt, and they'll put like a plastic bag full of kittens that one of their cats had just like out on the road, hoping someone runs over it.
Oh, that's sad.
I know, it's awful.
Why don't they just leave it out in the wilderness?
I don't know, I guess because they want to wash their hands of it completely somehow.
That's sad. Shelters take them.
I know.
That's why it's weird.
So if you're, for some reason, if you decided to watch this stream after the fact, and you're driving and you see a plastic bag on the road, don't run it over if you can help it, because it might have like a bag of kitties.
I don't want a bag of kitties.
And you'd feel awful if you did that. Unless you're a sociopath or a psychopath or something, then you might not feel anything. And then I still pity you, because that's an awful.
It's true.
Awful way to live your life.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? More seating?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if it wants me to. Okay. There were all those advisories about turtles in the road. You see those? Where if you see a turtle in the road, you're supposed to like pick it up and put it in the grass in the direction it was facing so it can get back home.
Yeah.
I did that one day, and I was like really proud of myself because I saw it in Oregonia, and I was like, "Oh, a turtle! I've keep reading about this." So I picked it up and I just moved it a few feet over into somebody's yard, and felt really good about myself. And then like, not even a couple weeks later, I was driving on the highway, or not on the highway. I was driving out past like the old school, the career center, and you know how there's that stoplight right there. I was driving, and I was just kind of like, what's that in the road? And I get like right up next to him, like, oh god, it's a turtle, and I just hear, and I'm like,
oh no.
I had to pull over and cry because I felt so terrible, because I definitely crushed it, and I could like hear it all like splattering and crunching, and I was like, why, universe? Why did you do that to me? I felt so good about myself for saving the turtles, and then I murdered one. I'm like, oh, that's so sad. I hate that.
That's too bad.
No, I wish I could have. I don't know that I could have stopped and moved it, because of where it was on a very busy road. But man, that was like soul crushing. I think I tried to call you and you didn't answer, so I called Amanda to tell her about it. I was killed a turtle. And she's like, it's okay, it makes you feel better. I killed something last week, and then looked in my rearview mirror, and it's like little furry friends ran over to it. And she's like, I just kept driving. Oh, it's sad. We need a decal again.
Uh-oh. Number one. Number one. Now the fun has just begun.
I keep trying to teach Emerson little nursery rhymes that he can do little hand motions to. He hasn't quite got it yet. So I told him to do the itsy bitsy spider like this.
Yeah.
And he just sits there and goes like this with like the most excited look on his face. So he's so cute. And
He's a special boy. He's the only child in the universe who's being raised on Space Dandy.
I told Amanda that he watches Space Dandy and he likes it. And she's like, oh, me and Rich tried to watch that show. We just couldn't get into it.
They're crazy.
She said they watched like 3 or 4 episodes. She's like, I don't know. So maybe I just need to give it more time.
How do you not get into Space Dandy?
I didn't like it at
right
first
away.
either. You're
It's just
weird.
like Bruce Campbell in space. How can you not like Space Dandy?
I didn't like it at first.
That's crazy.
I've done something
It's
here.
the greatest anime ever.
Oh.
Made by the people who did Cowboy Bebop, and you don't like it? I mean, Cowboy Bebop's a little more...
She did say she liked that show. She's like, yeah, everybody had really good reviews on it, so I didn't know why. She's like, I thought I would like it, and I just didn't. She's like, I need to try watching it again.
It's a little more... I mean, Cowboy Bebop's quite a bit more serious.
Yeah.
I think that show's really good. I've watched Space Dandy more than Cowboy Bebop at this point, but I've got both of them now, so I can cancel my Funimation if I want to.
Next page. Liza likes to watch Dragon Ball Z.
I know. I'm not saying I'm going to, but there's been a brouhaha lately. Did you make both of the chairs?
Well, there's 2. Well,
Yeah, look.
nope, I only made 1.
So I need to do another.
Okay.
decal. There's, I know this is awful.
Oh no, what?
Have you ever? Did you see the episode where like Dandy like pulls this? He's got like a string of hair sticking out of his pompadour, and he starts pulling on it, and then it like takes them to another universe where there's like a different version of Space Dandy.
No.
On this episode, they keep finding these strings, or like it's like string theory. They pull on the strings and it like takes them to a different Dandy universe, and like all these different versions of Space Dandy.
Huh.
And so at one point, like near the end of the episode, they're like all crammed into his ship, and they're like hundreds of different Space Dandies. And they all stop and they look at this one who's like sitting in the center of the room, and he's just got like this sullen look on his face, and he's like staring with his head kind of down, and he's got like this, kind of black shading across his face to make him look like very somber,
Okay.
and he's just sitting there, and he's like, I want to die.
I know.
And then, like, oh, what's his problem? And then this big mechanic, like a big mechanical robot version of Meow walks up, but it just looks like looks like an evil robot. And he walks up, and he's just like, rawr, rawr, rawr. And he just repeats that sound over and over again. And like this, I think they call him Emo Dandy. He's just sitting there like staring, saying like, I want to die. He's like, I started traveling with him, and this is all he ever says. And he carries that helmet. He's like got a helmet with him. And he's like, and the crazy thing is, I've never seen him put it on before.
Does he carry the helmet with him?
Yeah.
And he never puts it on?
Yeah. And he's like, and he's never said anything else besides that. And then it like cuts back to him. He's like, rawr, rawr, rawr. And then, and they show QT, but it's not like a QT robot. It's like a little like Danny DeVito looking guy. And he like runs up, and he's just like blabbering, but it's just like a guy in a costume. And he's like, and this guy thinks he's a robot. What's his problem? I can't get away from these people. I want to die. And then like the episode starts over again. It's like, this is the adventures of Space Dandy and his crew. But it's just like them inserted instead of like the actual Space Dandy crew. I just keep repeating that phrase over and over again. He's sitting there just like, I want to die. He was like in there with Lazarus today. he starts saying that.
Oh no!
I was like, don't say that, buddy.
Yeah, don't let him ever say that, especially in school. They'll send him to therapy. Oh no. That's not good, Nicholas.
I know.
I tell you all the time.
He was like, what? It's funny. He was like, there's that robot. He keeps saying the same thing over and over again. I was like, I know, it's silly, but you can't say that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
What do you have left here?
We're done.
No, I don't think that's it.
We're not done?
Nope. You got this thing times 2. You've got...
I gotta figure out where the keyboard goes to.
Where? Oh, 2 of these. 2 of those. These two. Those two. 1, 2,
Oh,
4,
tired.
and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you just have to build this thing 2 times. Looks like.
Okay. You're a bad influence on our children. Well, I was just gonna start talking about boobies at school and he can get in trouble. I think he's some chauvinistic pig. A certain old friend of yours is gonna come running through the hills to, I told you so! I knew you weren't raising him right.
Isn't it funny how certain people end up in like a different promotion? You can't like talk about them on TV anymore.
Different promotion.
Yeah. It's like you just wanted to mention someone, but you couldn't do it because he's like in a different promotion now.
Yeah.
You can't say him by name. You can just kind of allude to him.
I mean, I could. I'm just trying not to be a jerk.
Yeah, we don't want to get sued.
I'm not worried about getting sued. Ow, my finger.
Careful.
I'm not good at this. What are these alien spacecrafts for? Oh, like little speakers or something. Here. Oh, I see. Okay. There you go. That's fancy. These speakers are lights. What
They
are
look
these?
like lights.
Okay.
And now you've got your leftover cups. This one, a red one, a yellow one,
Are those for the coffee
Oops.
tables?
pink one, a pink umbrella, and a black umbrella. I guess everything is kind of laid out there for you.
This is like little woodsies. Trying to figure out where all the cups go. Oh, people are holding them. I see. Okay.
You put your characters in there.
Yeah.
You're gonna recreate your favorite scene.
Maybe sometime.
What's your favorite scene in the Central Perk?
Ever?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got a lot. I have just a favorite. So many good things happen there. She's not cooperating.
Did I play the new Weezer song for you?
Yes.
I did?
As long as it's the one that you made the video for.
The one I made the video for.
Yeah. The one you just showed me last night. The video that you made. The Weezer video that you made.
Oh, no. That was for their last album.
Oh.
No, that's not. No. No, they just announced a new album
Okay.
they're putting out. They released their first single, and the album's not coming out until May.
Oh well.
Isn't that crazed?
Yeah. feel like they've released like 4,000 albums in the past couple of years.
I know. Been busy.
Yep. Damn slice of pizza won't stay in this silly old hand.
With your flowers.
I don't have the patience for this right now because I'm so tired. Instead of enjoying it now, I'm getting frustrated. This is like doing woodsies. It's pissing me off. Fingers are too big. Ugh.
Careful.
Stupid Gunther. He's an idiot.
Isn't he supposed to be behind the counter?
Well, I was trying to make him sweep. He has a broom.
No.
Well, whatever. I'm not clicking him in right now. Okay. All done?
No, you forgot the keyboard.
Oh, where'd that go? There it is. Oh, look, Ross is sitting there with a stupid keyboard. What? That's where Phoebe's sitting. That's where our microphone is. Oh, that's where they. Oh, you can switch it out. We'll put the keyboard right there.
That's all.
All done! Yay!
She did it.
I did.
Great job, Jess.
Very sleepily.
I knew you could do it. I knew this would be
Thanks.
the final stream. So, thanks everyone.
Bye.
If you watch this after we did it for some reason, thanks for the view. Hopefully you enjoyed us chatting and building this Frames Lego set, and if not, then this will just be something for us to watch when one of us dies, and we'll look back fondly.
I don't want to do that.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Good night. Until next time, take care, and we will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye.